Welcome to the simple 3-step blueprint to start building income online without complexity. I'm going to go through how ambitious people are exploring ways to build income online using done-for-you offers, systems and support. Now, quick disclaimer, this presentation is for general information only and does not provide any financial or business advice. No earnings or results are guaranteed. Results vary based on individual efforts, skills and market conditions. This is not a guarantee of income or results. Now, my goal is that by the time you finish this masterclass, you're going to walk away with a really clear plan on exactly how you can start earning online simply. So what makes this different? You've probably seen many things out there. You've probably seen the digital courses that have MRR. You've probably seen things where you invite 2 people and they invite 2 people and it kind of keeps going. And then you've probably seen things like beauty creams and skincares and oils and all sorts of things. And I want to reassure you that this is nothing like that. This is a legitimate way where you can tap into proven offers that are already working and converting, tap into automations and systems so that they take away a lot of the heavy lifting for you so that you can enjoy your life more, and tap into community and mentorship so that you're not doing it alone. So who is this for? You're someone who's open to exploring something that you can start alongside what you're already doing. You want more time with family, friends, and the things that actually matter. You realise that life can change quickly. Like in 2020, none of us knew that the world was going to change so quickly. So maybe you want to be a little bit more prepared for the unexpected. You enjoy helping others and making an impact. You're an action taker. You're thinking about your future and know that something needs to change. You want to build something that fits into your life, not takes over it. And you're open to doing things different. So who this is not for? And no, this is no judgment, but this is not for you if you fit into one of these categories. I just say jump off because it's probably not going to be the right fit and we can part ways right here. So who this is not for is if you're looking for a get-rich-quick outcome, if you want results without putting in effort, if you're not open to learning or doing things differently, you're committed to your current situation more than actually creating change, and if you're more focused on the reasons why it won't work for you. So the world has shifted, and it's shifting fast. Millions of jobs are expected to be impacted by AI. In fact, 400 to 800 million jobs are going to be replaced. AI is changing how people work and earn. The cost of living keeps rising. We've got fuel, food, mortgages, interest rates, all the things. Work from home is now a necessity, not a luxury. Stable jobs aren't as secure as they once were, and more people are looking for flexible, independent income streams. And honestly, the old way of working is changing whether we like it or not. So the bottom line is, this isn't coming, it's already here. And the question is, will you adapt early or be forced to later? So we all don't like surprises, and you're probably thinking, all right, she's going to try and sell me something. I'm going to offer you a way for you to go further with us and to explore what we do in further depth, and only if it feels like the right fit for you. I'm going to offer you a lot of value over the next 30 minutes or so, and honestly, what we offer is a no-brainer. So if you feel like it's a no-brainer as well, you get to take that step. So who am I? My name's Michelle. I'm a wife, I'm a mum, a proud grandma, and I live off-grid in eastern Victoria with my husband Simon. And honestly, I'm now building a life that I once only ever imagined. A life with more choice, more flexibility, and more space to actually enjoy what matters most. I get to work from home, build something online, and create a future that feels far more aligned than the way I used to live, work, and that means absolutely everything to me. And honestly, I came from nothing special. I came from this. I worked in admin as an OCR operator. I worked as a senior legal secretary. I worked in disability support. I ran a cleaning business. I did low ticket network marketing, and we even opened a shopfront business that failed and left us in debt. So I know what it feels like to work hard, to try different things, and to still feel like you're carrying the pressure. There were so many times when I was trading time for money, exhausted and trying to hold everything together. And I share this so that you can see what's possible and how people's lives truly can change. But I don't share it as a guarantee or a promise that it will happen exactly the same for you. As I said, I tried everything. A shopfront business that didn't work out, low ticket network marketing for 23 years, a cleaning business for 6 years, corporate and admin roles, 10 years as a senior legal secretary, disability support worker, secretary for our local junior football club, where I was honoured with a life membership. I just worked job after job, traded time for money for years and years, and built businesses out of necessity. I tried different models hoping something would click, and honestly, I was exhausted. So I'm going to pour into you for the next 30 minutes or so, and what I ask is that you just be distraction free. You know, don't be doing the laundry and being distracted with the kids or grandkids and doing a million things while you're actually trying to listen to this. Because honestly, something like this changed the trajectory of my life, and it very well could for you as well. So turn off the apps, turn off the scrolling, and just give this your full attention. Now I want you to imagine for yourself, what would life be like in the next 6 to 12 months if you're actually creating your own dream life? And what does your dream life actually look like? For me, I used to go to bed at night dreaming of impacting people positively, creating an incredible life where I didn't have to check my bank account or my calendar in order to say yes, living off grid and away from the constant hustle of life. And that's the life I get to live today, all because I took one step in front of the other every day. I'm actually building something that's going to support my dream life. So what does that look like for you? And what's the current gap? What's the reality of where you are now and where you desire to be? Because for us to get from where we are to where we desire to be, something really does get to change. All right, let's go into the 3 simple step framework. Now, step number 1 is starting simply with proven offers. So learn how people are getting started online without needing to create their own product, build a large audience, or navigate complex technology. In fact, I built my business with only a couple of hundred people on Facebook at the time, and some people here start from absolute scratch and they're able to build. So, step number 2 is plugging into systems and automation. So learn how digital tools and automations can support you by doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you while you're enjoying your life. Because that's the whole point, right? Is that we actually get to create ways of earning where we can actually enjoy our life. And step number 3 is the cheat code. So learn how mentorship, community, and structured processes can help you to build momentum and develop your skills. Plus a bonus step. Here's what else you're going to unlock. How to plug into a model that's already being used by others so you're not reinventing the wheel. The biggest mistakes people make when starting online and how to avoid them, and a simple path you can follow based on your current lifestyle and your time availability. All right, let's begin. Step number 1 is starting simply with proven offers. Learn how people are getting started online without needing to create their own product, build a large audience, or navigate complex technology. So the bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. You want to find an offer and something that's already proven to be in high demand. And if you can solve the biggest problems, you're on to a winner. So here are some of the world's biggest problems that people are actually paying money for. Health and fitness, weight loss, longevity, preventative medicine, preventative disease, environmental impacts, single-use plastics, chemicals and toxins in our house, income, inflation, and the cost of living. Now, when I saw this quadrant, it also changed the way I thought about income forever. This is the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, who is one of the world's greatest wealth mentors. His books are incredible. He talks about this quadrant where the top left-hand side, you're an employee and you're trading time for money. You've got no leverage. You can't really earn whilst you're holidaying or take holidays whenever you want, or earn while you sleep. So you've got no leverage. And what a lot of employees do is think, well, I want to be my own boss. I want more flexibility, so they become self-employed. But what ends up happening is they still own their job. They're still trading time for money, and they don't get paid while they're on holidays. So this way of operating is absolutely not leverage. Now, on the other side of the quadrant, the right-hand side, you own the system and people work with you, and you actually have leverage. And same when you're an investor. Money is actually working for you where you're receiving passive income. So essentially, we want to find a way without having to spend or invest six figures to get to the right-hand side of the quadrant. We want to find a way we can do that for a much more affordable entry point, because a lot of people understand leverage, but they're having to invest massive amounts just to get started. So we want to find something that helps us not to have to work harder to earn more. We don't want to do more overtime just to earn a little bit more. It's about working smarter and multiplying the impact. And once you get leverage with your time, you gain freedom, flexibility, and control over your life. So here's a little difference between creating your own product versus partnering with a proven product. Creating your own product can take months to create, refine, and launch. There's no guaranteed demand, and you're guessing what the market actually wants. It's high upfront investment, and you have to invest into branding, tech, funnels, ads, and development. You're responsible for everything. It's higher risk with no proof it will even convert or sustain long term. Versus a proven product, which is a simplified starting point. No need to create or test from scratch. There is an existing demand, and the product and market are already validated. There's reduced setup and systems, and fulfillment are already in place, and it focuses on key activities like marketing and sales. So when you build it from scratch, it equals control, time, and risk. When you partner with something that's proven, it equals speed, leverage, and support. So which would you rather? Now let's go into low ticket versus high ticket. So if you're going to partner with something that's already done for you, a lot of people will partner with things like essential oils, shakes, supplements, or done for you courses. But these are low ticket models with small commissions, maybe anywhere between $20 and $100. And you need a lot of volume to make any real money. And you get burnt out from doing more for less. And you feel like you're always on. I know people selling low ticket commission products who are having to do hundreds and hundreds of sales in a month just to earn a couple of $1,000s. Whereas with high ticket models, it's large commission, so it's hundreds to thousands per sale. There are fewer sales needed, and it's designed for sustainability and not burnout. And you can achieve more from the same amount of effort. So say you were to talk to 34 people with something low ticket and all 34 got started and you received $20 commission. It might be $600, $700, $800. Now say you spoke to 34 people but only got 2 started with high ticket and you earned $5,000. Well, you're receiving $10,000 as opposed to $600 to $800. So again, what would you rather? This is a little example of low ticket is often things like smoothies, shakes, beauty creams, essential oils, those types of things. Whereas high ticket is things like wellness technology, cars or real estate, where people invest into a one-time purchase that's high value and high premium. So step number 2 is automations and systems. Automation helps take care of parts of the process so that you don't have to do everything yourself. So once you find a proven product How do you actually find interested buyers? And how do we have that automation? Well, this is how most people think it works. You have an offer and then you need an audience. And most people think you need to have an offer and go out with pamphlets, flyers, business cards and networking events in order to sell your product. But in the online era, this is how it actually works. You have an offer, and the way that you acquire an audience is through social media marketing. And people find you through ads or through organic ways online that we teach. And they come through a sales funnel. And by going through that sales funnel, if they purchase through that process, then you receive a commission. So let's break it down. Social media marketing, there's really two ways: low budget paid ads or free organic marketing. And we teach you both. Now, low budget social media ads means that it puts your offer in front of the right people consistently. So maybe you put $5 or $10 a day into ads and it's going out to your target audience. It might be the corporate 9-to-5ers, the mums, the travellers, and it's not limited by locations, so you can make sales worldwide. And these run 24/7 without you being present, and interested people are actually reaching out to you. So this isn't about chasing your friends and family or spamming people. This is about building automation where the right people are coming to you. Then with organic marketing, you learn how to build a personal brand that attracts the right people. This is free advertising to billions of users. And we teach you how to create a personal brand and build a community of like-minded people who know, like and trust you and naturally want to buy from you. You're not having to plaster products all over social media, but you're actually doing this in a much more elegant way where you're creating a brand. So the secret to earning an online income, even when you're eating, sleeping or spending time with your kids or grandkids, is sales funnels. And this is where you get to create awareness. You have that lead generation through either ads or organic strategies. People come through, they're interested, they go through a major decision whether they want to purchase or not, whether that offer actually solves their problems, and they take action and you receive a commission. So for example, say you found something in the online space and you were wanting to lose weight and you saw something that said the fat burning secret doctors don't want you to know, or how to lose weight without starving yourself or living in the gym. If that was what I desired and I came across that, do you think I would put in my email address? Absolutely. And then I would be going back through a sales funnel to unlock some kind of masterclass that then unlocks a way I can work with them to achieve that desired result and actually solve my problem. So this is how it looks. Someone clicks on your link, whether through organic or ads. They go through a funnel. There's a text message that gets sent. They watch a masterclass. They book a call if they want to move to the next stage. There are confirmation texts and emails that go out, and then that call is handled for you on your behalf. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to automations and systems. So having the things like ads running through your link, funnels and webinars that are done for you, where you don't have to create them, and a sales team that's handling your calls for you, and an automation flows like text messages and emails already in place. Now, I remember the very first time this really landed for me, that this actually works. I remember realizing that I could acquire the leads, send them through the sales process whilst I was living my life. Something was still happening behind the scenes. That's the power of automation. That's the power of systems. And that's when you realize this isn't about hustling harder. It's about having the right pieces working together. So here's step 3, which is the cheat code. Learn how mentorship and community can help you to build momentum and develop your skills. So having the right mentorship, community and support can significantly support your growth. So what I mean by this is access to high-level mentors, feedback on your business with chats, live events, weekly calls, and access to a global community of over 10,000 members. So let's recap the simple 3-step framework. What we've covered so far today is why so many people choose to partner with existing offers rather than creating their own. Why timing and positioning can play a role in online opportunities. How digital businesses can be operated from different locations. How scalable models can support income and growth over time. And how this type of model can offer more flexibility compared to traditional working structures. So I want you to imagine this. Imagine that you had an offer that you didn't have to find. It was already proven to work and convert. It was already something that people were purchasing and wanting. And then people go through a sales process that you have via a link that's already done for you and set up for you. And they figure out if they actually want to purchase that product and get started. Now imagine that happening whilst you're actually living your life, whilst you're hanging out with friends and family and doing more of what you love. So what if you could potentially shorten your learning curve by leveraging existing offers, systems and support with access to tools, community and experienced mentors? Would that be worth exploring further? So here's the high ticket offer that we partner with. These are true impact products, an entire health system with 5 key products that enhance health and protect the environment. And then in the next part of the process, we're going to go deeper into what these products are, all of the ins and outs around the numbers, and you'll find out everything there. And I'm going to give you a short overview now. So this is the power of partnership. This is an established company celebrating 50 years in 2024. So it's now 52 years with a 500 plus year vision. They are pioneers in the health and wellness space, offering products that enhance health, build wealth and protect the environment. It's electrolyzed reduced water that is rich in hydrogen and restores the body to its optimum state. There are over 68 uses of these machines. They replace household products, increase ROI and create an eco-friendly, toxin-free home. It is a sustainable zero-waste product that lasts over 20 years, reducing single-use plastics and fighting the plastic pandemic. It's an award-winning Japanese technology, now also leading in EMF protection with their new in-home device. And its market opportunity. Only 3 million of these machines have been sold worldwide, meaning there is still significant global market opportunity, and it's a global growth with expanding offices in new countries. It originates in Okinawa, which is historically known for longevity and once called the land of the immortals. Okinawans are known to have less cancer, less heart disease and dementia, and women there live longer than any other women on the planet. So is this market saturated? No. The worldwide water ionizer market size is currently valued at 3.5 billion and it's predicted to reach by 2034 $7.74 billion US. So here's a little look at the numbers. They range between, as you can see here, if somebody was to purchase these products and you're, say, a 1A agent, you'd receive $984. And as you start to move and have more sales coming through, you start to receive more commission and you start to go up. And I'll give you a little bit more understanding of this in a moment. So this is where you can unlock income with this strategy. Now say you came through on the 4 products, which we call a quad, you would actually receive commission back on your own purchases of around $656. Now your first 5 quad sales is $15,700. Your next 6 quad sales, or 11 quad sales in total is $45,530 in commissions, and another 10 quad sales is to earn $100,000 in commission. So this is 21 sales in total to reach $100,000. Now, if you were selling a low ticket product that was going to give you, say, $20 to $50 per commission, how much would it actually take to make $100,000? It would take around 2,000 products sold at $50 commission to earn $100,000. This is 21, so there's a massive difference. So again, you can look at the numbers. You're going to receive anywhere between a few $100s depending on what customers get started on, all the way up to over $7,000. Now this was the thing that changed everything for me. It was really seeing the career path this company actually has from this product sales commission structure. So essentially, once you reach a certain point in the company called 6A2-3, which is in the middle column, you can see it here, you will receive a $25,000 US reward and a $5,000 USD monthly and other incentive calculations. And that's what we call legacy. And this is also generational wealth. So once you get to these levels, these positions can become something that creates a much bigger long-term vision than just making a sale today. And that's actually what really opened my eyes to what was possible. So this is where we have created a platform that is designed to support you in building and scaling your business. And we've gone through so much information today, but honestly, information alone isn't going to help, right? When you bring these three pillars together, so you've got a proven offer, the right systems and the right support, everything starts to click. So that you don't have to figure this out alone, you don't need to spend time inventing something or searching for a high-ticket product to sell. You don't need to feel overwhelmed by trying to learn online marketing and building sales funnel systems. You don't need to spend thousands hiring an experienced mentor to guide you along the way. And you don't need to spend years in frustration feeling alone and making costly mistakes. So what would change for you if you had the right guidance, support and a proven pathway? Not guesswork, not trial and error, but a clear path forward. Something that's used by thousands worldwide across different backgrounds, giving you the exact strategy, tools and resources to build a successful online business from the ground up. So that you can start online income stream without previous online experience or quitting your current job or business. So here are your next steps. In the next steps, what you're going to do is go through a discovery call. And you're also going to go through a behind the scenes discovery process. So in this discovery process, it walks you through the specifics of our process so that you can thoroughly understand how to create a flexible income online with what we suggest. It's going to have your own personalized clarity questionnaire process so we can tailor you a launch plan specific to your goals, and we value that at $99. Then you're going to have our business breakthrough discovery call, and in this breakthrough discovery call, this is where you have a private strategy call with one of our personally trained advisors to help you bridge the gap from where you are now to where you want to be. You get any questions that you have answered, and you have specialised support to get your business up and running as fast as possible. And we really value that at $99. Then we have our Digital Era course, and this is a step-by-step blueprint to launch your business in just a few weeks and start earning without previous experience. You're never left guessing what to do, but you have the same step-by-step training we all have used to have massive success online, and we value that at $1,997. Then once you actually start your business, you'll get access to our training and education hub, where we have things like Fast Start, Millionaire Mindset, Lead Generation, and we teach you everything in there from online strategies, ads, LinkedIn, Instagram, trial reels, TikTok, all the different strategies, plus mindset marketing, leadership, money, AI, and so much more. And that's really valued at $2,497. You'll also receive a live support chat and a weekly feedback and community call, which honestly is priceless. But we've valued the live support chat at $147 and the weekly feedback and community call at $197. So once you start your business, again, you're going to get access to behind the scenes discovery process, your discovery call, the Digital Era course, the training and education hub, the live support chat, and the weekly feedback and community call. And on top of that, you're stepping into a community of support. And you also get access to our funnels, systems, and webinars. So we give you literally our high converting sales funnel, high converting webinars, and digital automations. One platform, one ecosystem, everything connected. Plus, you're going to get access to the best events ever globally. We run world-class events because we're a community that's connected from all around the world. So this is your complete business package. You get the behind-the-scenes discovery process worth $99, the business breakthrough discovery call worth $99, the digital era course worth $1997, the training and education hub worth $2497, the live support chat worth $147, the weekly feedback and community call worth $197, access to our funnels, systems and webinars, plus invites to the best events ever globally, which are priceless, coming to a total value of $5,213 and now only $199. Plus, we're going to give you some bonuses. So you're going to receive ads training with Kayala Khan. He's done $140 million in sales and is in the top 0.005% of entrepreneurs globally. And you'll receive access to world-class ads training with Kayala, one of the top educators in the online space and one of the innovators behind the automated structure that our community uses to earn online. You're going to learn from one of the best on how to make sales without feeling salesy and coming from service. Number 2 is a bonus offer with AI training with Molly Mahoney. She's an AI advocate and the founder of The Prepared Performer. So you'll get access to cutting-edge training with Molly, a leading voice in AI-powered marketing and content creation, helping entrepreneurs simplify their messaging and leverage AI to grow online more efficiently. Plus, you're going to get sales training with Ryan Stewman, and we actually paid over $10,000 for this training alone. He's the hardcore closer and sales authority, so you're going to access high-impact sales training with Ryan Stewman, known as the hardcore closer, who has helped thousands of entrepreneurs master modern sales and generate millions in revenue. Now, since you've stayed with me this far, you are clearly ready to take action and change your life now. We're actually going to give this to you at a full money-back guarantee of $99 today. Now, if all this did was connect you with a global, like-minded community, allow you to make a flexible income online, and give you the freedom to be home more, travel more, and live more, wouldn't it be worth it? And we have so many people in our community, honestly, but here's just a few. So Jessica, she was working in PR in corporate whilst doing a low-ticket network marketing business, and she was putting so many hours into that outside of her corporate job. She would make around $1,000 or so here or there every month, but it was a lot of work. She was actually able, with this space, to quit her corporate job 5 years ago, be an ambitious mum, and even give her husband 6 months off his job that he loves. So Brooke, she's a homeschooling mum that found this space in the depths of motherhood slumber, and she's been able to work just 1 or 2 days per week whilst being a fully present mum, and she's actually at legacy income. And Clint, what a legend. He started as a PT after a failed gym venture, was back home living with his mum at 32. He got started with the offer that we recommend, and everything changed. And now he's a present dad, owns a retreat space in Australia, had the freedom to take time off when his brother passed away, and he's living life on his terms. So here are the next steps. Step number 1 is click on the link below and secure your spot, and you will receive an email that will be sent with your login credentials. Step number 2 is log in and book your discovery call. We recommend booking your call within the first 48 hours, as spots do fill fast. And step number 3 is complete the discovery process prior to your scheduled call time. Then you're going to unlock your course that we mentioned. And this is going to go through personal branding, social media, how to set up your brand, and so many different things inside of there. So go to the step below, and we're so excited to see you on the inside soon.